what's up? Trying to figure out the origin of journaling is like the chicken and the egg story.
Gianquilruckus. Gianquilruckus.
I've seen Greek and Roman accounts. I've seen accounts from Egypt with the papyrus. Yes, papyrus is what they made the scrolls out of. And then I've seen some accounts from China and Japan. It's taken me all over the map. So many different accounts. Therefore, I'm just going to put receipts on all of them. Hi, beautiful people. It's Naya here. Sorry for the more calm approach. I'm very tired. Today was my last day of work, so we made it through. I wanted to talk about journaling with you guys today. I don't think I've filmed one video where I haven't dropped something at least once. We are going to talk about some of the journaling practices that I partake in, and we're also going to talk about why you should pick one of these to partake in too. Journaling is immensely important, and hopefully by today I have at least converted 3 people. All right, let's go. I'm going to start off with one of the most popular ones, bullet journaling. I don't bullet journal as much anymore because I'm not going to lie to y'all, it is time consuming, but we can go through a few of these pages. I believe I got this Basquiat bullet journal from the Smithsonian in DC. It's probably easier if I just put the image on there instead of continuing to just look and show you guys. Bullet journaling has been converted into this very tedious task when the whole thing is to just track your day-to-day. Simple. I think this is the reason why I don't bullet journal as much, is because I got caught up into making full-on art pieces instead of just simply tracking on what I'm doing on the day-to-day. It's basically a glorified habit tracker, and I love bullet journaling. It will always be one of my favorite ways to journal. One of the best vision boards I've created. One thing about me, I'm always going to do the most. I didn't finish this one. It's a very cute spread though. This is so beautiful. Fake messed up on the cap, but it's okay. This was a Valentine's themed thread. I love the art aspect of it. It's just I have 25 different art notebooks at once, so I think I slowed down with this so I can focus on bigger scale drawings. I recommend bullet journaling for anyone who's having trouble tracking their day-to-day. Don't let social media, Pinterest especially, even though we love Pinterest over here, try to make you feel like you're not doing enough for your bullet journal. You are. Mind you, this is my first bullet journal. You see, this is probably when I was the most bullet journal-esque. Like, look at all those numbers. This is what bullet journaling really is supposed to center around. I should start bullet journaling again, but maybe I'll leave the flair to my actual drawings and just make sure I track my habits. There's also different types of journaling where you're tracking things outside yourself, trade, sales, especially if you own a business. This is this notebook for me. I believe my mom got me this journal, and I was reading about how in Egypt, that's what they were using the papyrus for, to track their trades and things. I only have one page in here, and I am not going to show you guys what I was tracking. This is very personal. Now we're getting into the people who want to do the most standard type of journaling based on one's experience, how they feel, and how they perceive the things around them. So, fun fact, this is my least favorite type of journaling. I don't really like writing my feelings. I've never been big on that. I really gave it a shot my freshman year of college. That's messy if I say that, but let's just say there was a situation where someone found what I wrote. In my defense, they knew what they did, and I just simply just said what they did. And they weren't mad or anything, they couldn't be mad, but they ended up writing in said journal, which is how I knew that they read it. Maybe that still lingers on me, but regardless, I only go to this one if I'm really trying to think outside of myself in a certain situation, if something's weighing on me a bit too heavily. I do think it's important, especially with everything going on, if you feel like your emotions are irregulated, to just write down how you feel. While editing, I'll insert some prompts that I use or made up myself. Maybe it'll help you get a head start if you don't know what to write about. You can also just email me. One thing about me, I give some pretty good prompts, boy. I'll make you think. While editing, I'm just going to place where I got these notebooks because I think I forgot to say where I got the last few, but this one my best friend got me. And these pens write so well. Let me see, what's this? This is ballpoint. But these pens write so smoothly. And this one I got myself at an art store? Sure. If you're new to journaling, I recommend journals like this. They can fit in any bag. While talking about this, I'm going to include this one. So the journaling, I'm actually going to try to dive into the most. This is the closest thing I have to a commonplace journal. When it comes to commonplace, think of social media in notebook form, or your photo gallery, everything that you screenshot, information you want to remember, quotes, things that you interact with that you don't want to forget. It's more information based, like you would have an index, you would organize your information. It acts as a textbook made personally for you, and you can always go back to it. And I think a beautiful thing that I definitely want to do, I would love to make a commonplace journal that I can eventually pass down. I have coding tips here, crochet patterns, how to develop film, drawings. I have a little bit of everything in here. Some messy thoughts. This book is probably the most important book I have. This book acts like a miniature version of this book. I've had this book for summer of 23, and that's only what I used it for. This, I would say, is commonplace and journaling mix. It was sporadic thought of my feeling, and I was trying to be more analytical about my feeling. That concept opposes itself. I was trying to make sense of certain situations, and this journal helped me do that. While I was doing research on commonplace journaling, because I do believe that is my favorite type of journaling, I found something called Zibidone. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing that wrong. But it's commonplace, but more chaotic, which is exactly how my brain works. Sorry, the sun is sitting. Sorry. Okay, we're getting distracted. I have one more type of journal for you guys. This one is more scrapbook based. I don't partake in this one as much, but I do have to show one of my favorite spreads. This is a drawing of a tree I did. I was probably inspired by Pinterest at the time. I'm going to put a better image above this. I probably got the washi tape and images from Amazon, maybe? I honestly don't even remember. During this time, I had the cutest stickers and cutest images, and you can collage them, and you can use old newspaper or book pages. And okay, I'm gonna have to stand up, y'all. I'm sorry, my back hurting. I just wanted to talk to y'all about journaling today because I see a lot of people are getting too reliant on social media. And I know I talked about this before, and I'm not trying to sound redundant or take away your fun, even though I don't care if I do, because it's something we need to talk about. Your brains are rotting. Y'all do not know how to form sentences, and you also don't know how to regulate your emotions. And that's a hard one coming from me. That's something I had to work on. I used to be the smallest bit of a hothead, just a little bit. We calmed down a lot. Therapy helped with that a couple of years ago. But honestly, I've been doing very well. The sun is shining today. I'm excited for all the art pieces I'm going to create. I just wanted to make this video because journaling is something that means a lot to me, and I realized I've never made a video about it. So here you guys go. For all my Louise Carmen, Italian, French journalers, here's just the basics. And there's so many more types of journaling. There's a lot of people who do shadow work. There's a lot of people who make their own language when journaling. Don't let me get into that because I would be so obsessed. And I also want to work more on my calligraphy. Just take it wherever you want to. It's not here. I'm sorry if I didn't say my intro, and we're about to be on our way out. So thank you guys for watching. I love you ever so greatly. Farewell.
So deep, but I had one got more heat, so please come back.